Hey guys, welcome to Team Call. Chanel, Junie, and Monica in his house. It was so short notice with this call. Honestly, I was like, ugh, Mondays are so crazy, and it should be crazy for all of us. We should be like planning out our weeks, like we're recovering from the weekend. It's just like So Mondays are always like my busiest days. Just with life and with coaching and just, I don't know, they're always so hectic. I love it though. But anyways, we had our team day. Monica, we missed you. We had Junie and Chanel representing Forever Fit. Woo, woo. Because other than that, like we didn't have, there was a few people from like Wendy's team. Well, and I think that was it, yeah. And then I had my guest, Paulina, but Chanel drove all the way from Orlando, and I was so like, I thought that was so amazing and so awesome, and I'm so glad she came because first of all, she was rocking it, doing country heat. She was like leading all of us, which is so funny. Like country heat had a move where you had to do like the Tootsie Roll. Junie was getting down too. Junie did really good too. So it was fun. I just loved us all being together. And yeah, what was the other one? We're like, whoop. It was funny. So it was fun being together. I love the bonding, and I definitely want to create this for us and for our team. So this is something that we can utilize, you guys, to talk to local people and be like, yeah, we do an event once a month where my team gets together. And this is something when I was reminding you guys at our event to use the Team Forever Fit hashtag, we need to really build like this community so that people want to be part of what we have going on. So when you get your new coaches in, tell them about our hashtag, tell them about like the community that we're building so that we can all like together, like if we're all using that hashtag, then as we tell our people, they'll be like, oh, that's cool, look at what Chanel's a part of, look at what, so I really want us to build that. And again, maybe Chanel, you never know, next month, you can be, bringing either a friend from Miami with you, someone from Orlando can drive down with you, this is something that I really feel strongly about. I think it's just fun, like to try to just build our local team, like to just have friends near us that we can be a support group to, and then they can, just want to be part of this. So, anyways, today's call, I wanted to talk, and maybe we won't, I know you guys know about this, but I just wanted to give a few tips and reminders because there's some new things going on, and I shared about, we talked about them a little bit at Team Day, but since this is going to be a recorded call, I want to repeat some of those things and also share some new things with you. So we're talking about free challenge groups tonight, guys. First, I want to share with you kind of like the do's and the don'ts, and maybe even things to look forward to so that you can kind of expect and know what to expect from your free groups. So the truth is that your free groups, they're probably not going to be as interactive as you would hope them to be. In the beginning, you're going to get tons of hands raising or people like, yeah, I need motivation. Sure, I want to do that. And then you get them in the group and what happens? Crickets, right? We get crickets from them. So just so you know, it happens to all of us. It happens to all of us. So you get these motivated people that they say they want the help. You get them in the group. You're giving them awesome value. You're sharing tips, and no one seems to care. Nobody is, they're not making any moves. They're not interacting with you. So like I said, it happens to all of us, but this is a point where you have to remember, okay, you have all eyes on you. They're watching what you're doing. But clearly, they're not really taking action with the lifestyle that you're trying to promote to them. So then this is where personal relationship and private messaging has to come into play. So you have to, let's say you posted a recipe on there, that would be the time later on or a few days later to message that person and say, hey, did you see that beef stew recipe? I thought you would really like it. Did you get a chance to see it in our page? Let them respond, I know, I haven't been on the page. Or they could be like, yes, it looked delicious. and then start a conversation. It's so crazy how sometimes in public, people don't want to really open up, but then you get them in private and they will. So keep that in mind with your free groups, you guys. That it's really about them seeing you, but then you taking the time to build that extra relationship, to tag them, maybe say, hey, Susan, I thought you might like this. You said that you loved, you know, watermelon, so I thought of you. Make them feel special within your group, maybe shout them out, especially if you don't have that many people. Do something to make them feel special. So the second thing that I want us to focus on with these free groups, they're effective, but they must be short-lived. We can't really run a group in the beginning. I tell you guys to run like a 30-day group. I know I told my newer coaches that, but that's just to pretty much get your feet wet, get you trained. After this, from here on out, 7-day groups. No longer than 7 days. Because nothing is more discouraging than dragging deadbeats for 30 days. Let's just drag them for 7, build those relationships, and move it, and keep moving on. Invite them to the challenge, your real challenge group at the end, and then move on. So one tip that I want to give you is to incorporate video into your groups. And this is something that you guys can do one time and use it over and over again. So I know a few of you girls on here have done water challenges. I just completed one now. I had great engagement, but I had 114 people there. And maybe I had 10 people interact. So it seems like, oh, it was on fire with the 10, but not really, because I had 114 people. So the key to these groups is continuing. You can't just promote your free group one time and think that like, everyone's gonna jump on. So what I recommend doing is announcing your free group 1 week before and taking that whole week and once a week make reference to your free group. So here are examples of ways that you can make reference to your free group. So day 1, you make your announcement. It will be your official, you know, picture with your water. I'm doing a water challenge. You do something pretty. That's your official. Day 2, you're going to make an announcement about how many people joined you on day 1. So day 2's post will go something like, wow, 5 people already want to be part of my water challenge group. And maybe you can even post a picture of you going like, woo, or like something exciting, something eye-catching. Or one of my friends did like a post, which is eye-catching. She did like that. So of course, if you have a picture like that, people are gonna stop and see what you have to say. I promise you. So she did a, yeah, Jimena. So she was like, ah, you'll be like, ah, nobody signed up for my water group. Jimena, here, I got a little cupcake for you. So day 2 could be saying, wow, aside from all your other posts, right? But day 2, the way you'll reference your free group is to say, wow, 5 people already want to take the challenge. Do I have any more takers? Come on, guys. Let's support each other. And you kind of plug it in, but in a different way than you did with your first announcement. Day 3, you're going to bring it up again. And you're just going to say something like, I'm so excited. In 3 more days, I'm doing my challenge. And I'm ready, you know, to just help some more people. Does anyone else want to be part of it? A recommendation I have that I found effective for adding more people is to create the group and then just share the link. Just say link to join will be below. Maybe I think by asking people for their email address, they're getting a little bit scared. Like people, first of all, they don't want to be the first one to comment if no one else has. So people are kind of like shying away from that. But I feel if we just put the link to join our group directly, more people will click in. So you can do that. Hold on. So, Okay, so then every day, like I said, every day leading up to, just make reference to it. It could either just be like, you know, does anyone else, you know, just still inviting people. You guys, I promise you, you can't just talk about your challenge group one time. You can't. And then wonder like, man, no one wants to join me. You can't, because it's not your fault. It's Facebook's fault, because not everybody is seeing your posts. So you have to bring it up multiple times. And I know, you guys, I know that it takes courage to do that. I really do, because we're afraid that we're going to come across annoying, that we're talking about it too much. But I promise you that your repetition will equal results. Repetition equals results. If you don't repeat the things that you're saying, you're not going to see the results. So I know that it takes courage, but I'm asking you to please trust me that you must repeat yourself. You must. And if you feel bad about repeating yourself, then go get mad at Geico for repeating themselves all the time. If repeating wasn't effective, guys, we would not know that calling Geico saves you 15% or less. If repeating was such a crime. If repeating was such a crime, we wouldn't know that Snickers satisfies your hunger. You know, things like that it gets repeated over and over again, because repetition equals results for your business. Keep that in mind when you're going to do a reminder post about a challenge group and you feel dumb. Remind yourself that you're doing the right thing, that repetition is going to equal your results. So you're going to make reference every day. And then, guys, this is how you get an exciting free group. Your first post in your group is going to be introduce you. I've done a few things. Introduce yourself. And the reason why you want to open the group a week before, the first post you're going to already have in your group is, hello, welcome, please introduce yourself. So as people go adding throughout the week, you can tag them on that post and say, hey, start here, introduce yourself here. And already they feel like they're coming in, maybe like 2 other people introduce themselves, and then they'll come in. So the very first post you need to have the week before you open your challenge group is a hello, welcome. Now, I've done one of 2 things. One thing that I've done is I've opened up, I've gotten just from images, one of those name tags that says, hi, my name is, you know, like the name tag thingies. I just looked up like, hello, my name is, that's what I put in Google. Hello, my name is. And then a bunch of these come up. See, those name tags, when you go to networking events, they give them to you. So I think that that's a cute little idea. I've done that as my image. And then my caption will just say something like, hey, everyone, welcome to our group. You know, tell us, oh, look, this, if you see, this is a cute idea. See how it's blank? You can save that image, open it up in PhotoFire, Rona Designs, and write right here, welcome to our group, introduce yourself. So you can have that as your image. And then in that blank space, say, I'm so glad you're here. Please introduce yourself below. When it comes to introducing, I like to give people ideas, because haven't you noticed when someone's like, tell us about yourself, all of a sudden you're like, I don't know anything about myself right now. Like, you just are like, I'm a mom, I don't know. So what I like to do is give people ideas. So I say, hey everyone, welcome to our group. Introduce yourselves. Are you a mom, student, single, married? What are some of your favorite things and hobbies? Tell us why you're excited to be here. So those are just a few things. I give them the idea, because if I just say, hey guys, introduce yourself, then people are like, they don't know what to say. Give them the idea of what to say. That's very helpful. Another thing I did was I took a stock picture of myself. I got a piece of paper and I went outside and I took a picture like this. now what I've done, and then I went and wrote a little tip. I took my first one like this, and for some reason I can't get a font to like be perfectly like this. So do it straight, guys. If you do yours, do it straight. Take one picture like this, and you can use it in your free clean eating, like in all your groups. So I took a picture like this outside, and then in one of the apps, I wrote here, welcome, please introduce yourself. So you do something like that. And you can use it in all of your groups. That's your post number 1. So you could either do that idea or the name tag. Those are my 2 little suggestions. So again, before you open that group, you're gonna have the group open, and you're gonna already have the welcome post in place. So as people going in, the excitement builds up. The key to these groups, guys, is creating anticipation, like the countdown. 2 more days. Who's excited? We start in 2 days. Have you bought your water bottle? Have you gotten your supplies? Here's something I bought to get ready. It's the anticipation that makes these groups fun. Some of us here have probably made the mistake of, you open this last minute group, you announced it 2 times, you got a few people, you throw them in there, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, welcome to day 1. And it's like you never gave them like, a checklist of what to buy. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't create that anticipation. And if you've ever had a dead group where you just like, first time you showed up was day 1, that was your first mistake. You have to create the anticipation of like, woohoo, 1 more day, who's ready to do this? Create that anticipation, and people will get more excited and more prepared. Tell them what they need to be prepared. Number 2, to take it a step further out of your comfort zone, is to make a welcome video. When you make your welcome video, I just want you to talk from the heart. Many times on welcome videos, I think it's important to briefly share your short story of how you got started and why you were even doing this free group. So you can say, I personally got started my health and fitness journey a year ago. I was introduced to Beachbody, 21-day fix program. I lost 10 pounds. I felt more energy than I ever had. I met an amazing community of women, and I just feel so good. Now I want to give back in, any way that I can, and just help people to get started in their journey wherever they're at. So this is a free group that I'm providing for you, just so that we can set goals and just, whatever. You can speak from the heart, but always start off sharing your story, your short story. You see how that was like, you didn't go into the long, one day I was online, my friend, you could share it briefly, but just a brief story. It shouldn't take up more than like 2 minutes of your video, and then go into like, so I'm so happy you're here. Tell them what you expect from them. I want you to post to this group. Let's encourage, cheer each other on. Let's make it fun. So, again, if you're saying, let's make it fun, you sound fun. Don't be like, this is going to be so fun. We're going to be posting, be like, guys, it's going to be so fun. So please comment below. Let's interact. It's going to be awesome. Okay, guys, bye. Be excited. Okay. It can only be a few minutes long. Go ahead, Monica.
Lily, I have a question. So if we make one video, we can make it for all the groups that we're going to do, like make one simple one?
Right. So what I recommend doing is not mentioning
the group, the challenge group.
So you don't, let's say you have the idea. Let's say you want to do a clean eating, a water group, whatever. You do need to, you could do a few things. You can do the same video and just do, hi, welcome to our clean eating group. And then continue no, because each group is going to be different. So I just recommend not saying things like dates. Like don't say, hey, welcome to our May group, because then you can't use that again. So just be open. So one thing, like when I started my challenge, I welcomed everyone. There's no date. I just said, I'm so happy you're here. I'm going to keep using that video over and over again. But all you need to do is focus on just one day that you just create these videos, you guys, and then you can use them over and over. And this is why it takes time with your coaching business, guys, because you need that time to like slowly, like you create this content. Like I created this content. Now my life is going to be so much easier next month because I already have my welcome video. Now I'm going to start my group. Boom, welcome. Now I'm going to start my group. They got this picture already done. Another thing is as you go creating these content, create a folder in your phone, either your favorites or create my beach body pictures. You can create albums in your iPhone. So again, you're gonna have these videos, these images that you're gonna just be able to use over and over again. But again, this is the part that takes time. But this is also the part that you have to be deliberate about, like, okay, I need to have my welcome video like once and for all. This weekend, I'm going to film my welcome to my water challenge. I think next month, just to switch it up and make it fun, I'm gonna do a booty challenge. So I thought maybe you could do core, like choose a different body part. You could do a core challenge, butt challenge, like a booty challenge, and abs. I thought abs would be a fun one. So, so then again, maybe pick like 3 or even just 1, you guys. If thinking of too many is too overwhelming, maybe perfect and have a heck of a water challenge and people get used to, they know, oh, Monica's doing her water challenge again. So maybe, you know, pick 1 and really stick to it and have a heck of a challenge group that you've created for yourself until you're ready to move on to the next one. And then you know, okay, I mastered water. Now I'm ready for clean eating. For me, I feel clean eating, I did one. It wasn't difficult, but I just felt like, I'm not following that meal plan, and so then it's a little hard. Like you want to be able to do it with them, but it's like I'm not doing that meal plan. So I don't know. For me personally, I think it's great. I know Wendy has built her whole 5-star diamond organization with clean eatings, but I don't know. I personally don't have a huge connection with clean eating groups. Me personally. I think maybe breaking it down, just because it's so broad, I think breaking it down into smaller segments, like I have a friend doing a crock pot group where she's sharing a new crock pot recipe every day. We can create non-fitness free groups. You could do, I'm creating a group, because remember, it's about building relationships, guys. So you could say, I'm creating a group for tips for the working mom to have dinner ready in 10 minutes when you get home. Whatever it is. Helpful tips. It could be a laundry hack group. It could be, me and Chanel were talking about YMCA, so she could talk about, you know, I don't know, whatever. You can invent it. But first of all, it doesn't have to be health and fitness related. It makes sense so that you can like kind of feed your lifestyle, but it doesn't have to be. Especially if you're switching it every month, make it fun. Make it fun to whatever's relevant at that time. Let's say it's Christmas time, you can start one for like gift wrapping ideas, you know, something like that. Something like that that just helps you to build relationships. Remember, that's the goal. So we don't want these groups to be any more than 7 days, you guys, because the idea is just to like know who was interested at all in anything you had to say, and then build that relationship. Your expectation of like turnover for like your first groups, I would say, you know, don't have it super high. Don't think that like you're going to start these free groups and everyone's going to come over to a challenge group. That is just going to take time. That's when you're going to be seeing like, wow, someone that I added to my water group 6 months ago, now they want their challenge pack. Okay, keep that in mind, that that is the idea with these free groups, to continue building, having them, and then you're building the relationships, and then when you're extending your challenge group invite, those are the people you could say, hey, I'm having a challenge group. Do you want to come to that one? Okay, so these groups are no more than 7 days. You're going to create your welcome post, your welcome video. Then the second video you're going to make for your free groups is the invitation to the challenge group. I just posted mine today in my water challenge. I'll post it to our team page. And anyways, I'm creating a template right now for my water challenge that you guys can use and repeat. Excuse me. And I'm also creating a template for a sneak peek for anyone to just duplicate, and the videos that I create, so that you could say, okay, I gotta film this video. So on the team page, I have my invitation to join my paid challenge group. And I'll post that just so that you can get ideas. So those are only 2 videos you need. A welcome and a, like, I'm so glad you did this. Now I want to invite you to my next challenge group. This is going to be more dialed in. I'm going to help you pick a fitness program. This is if you're serious about losing weight. I want to help you reach your goals. If you liked the community and support that we had here, I want to show you how, you know, how this kind of support can help you with your weight loss goals. Okay, you're going to say that kind of thing in the video. So another cool thing we can utilize in our groups is a spontaneous live video. You could just say on a Wednesday, like, let me just do a live video. Chanel did her first live video on our team page. But you would just do a live video and just check in. Hey guys, how are you doing with your water? It's hard, isn't it hard drinking our water? Anyone else here? Are you here? Like, how'd you do with your water today? Well, I just wanted to get here and cheer you guys on and let you know that if you're doing your best, that's all that matters. Okay, guys, keep doing your thing. 2 seconds. You guys, literally, words of encouragement. Get out, get in, get out. 1 minute. And, you know, just give them some encouragement. So within these groups, another thing that I like to do is just fill them with value. Give them a clean eating tip. I have a 10-minute high-intensity interval workout, a HIIT workout that I created for our 5-day free challenge. You can include that video. It's on my YouTube page, and it's a 10-minute HIIT workout. So you can say, hey, here's the 10-minute workout you could do that my coach created. You can use that. So I like to give them a little bit of fitness, a little bit of nutrition tip, and encouragement. Those are like the 3 things I want to, like, you know, add to the group no matter what it's about. Okay. So those are our groups. Now you do your invitation to your challenge group. You're gonna get crickets. You might get crickets. I just did my invitation. So far, crickets in my water group. I posted my video. I don't have anyone as of right now. Let me check. Yep, nobody yet. So that means I gotta hustle. I have to individually write all these people, thank them for being part of the group, and just say, hey, did you see my announcement for the challenge group? I'd love to have you be part of it. Because maybe not everyone will see it. You see you have 100 people and only 60 people saw it. You see how, you know how you see like 4 people saw this. It will show you those stats in your groups. So that's your time to just go and private message people, guys. Okay. All right. What else about the free groups? Okay, the challenge group. So that's the hard part, but it's going to be your follow-up, guys, not your big announcement and then wondering, why doesn't anyone want to join my challenge? It's your follow-up private message that's going to get these people to join your challenge group. Don't really expect it in the group itself. Have your expectations like so low, and if you get more than that, then great. But just so you know, don't go in there thinking like you're, you know, a failure because nobody's engaging like that. What did Justine said, her group when crickets after what, after the third day. I know, Justine, we all go through it. But that's a time to like maybe, you know, especially if you only have like under 10 people, to just be like, hey, did you see my post? What did you think? Or like, you know, or maybe make it more personal to them. Like just, you know, find something that maybe when you invite them to the group, send them a private message and ask them for like their top 3 favorite foods or something like that. Or their top, you know, whatever, like something like that, that in the group you can, that's actually an idea, guys. Ask them like a personal question about themselves so that in the group you can tailor the content to them and just say, hey, Chanel, you said you love watermelon. Check out this cool watermelon recipe. Becky, you love this. Check out this. And maybe you can tailor the content to what the people told you. So that's a little idea, is to just get to ask them a personal question, thank them. I got an idea, guys. When they accept to be part of your group, send them a private message and say, thank you for being part of my group. I want to make sure that I'm really helping you and giving you value. So I just have a fun question. Like, can you just tell me your 3 favorite foods or something like that? And again, maybe that could lead to more conversation. Connection. It's all about the connection and the trust. So last but not least, inviting them to your challenge group, setting a date of urgency. So don't just say, hey, are you ready to say, hey, my challenge group starts Monday. Are you ready to do this with me? Or my challenge group starts a week from today. It takes 5 days to get your order. So it could be just in time to get started. Let people know that. Tell them that they have X amount of days and give them an expiration date. If not, guys, your people are not going to take action. Give them an expiration date. Tell them it's this Monday. Can you do this? It takes 5 days for your package to come in. Okay? Last but not least, so we talked about, just to recap, how to be the effectiveness of just having a link and telling people, click here and you'll be added to the group. We talked about having a welcome, introduce yourself post already, that you would have a sheet of paper, or you can do the welcome tag, my name is tag, or you can just have a picture of yourself and just say hi, like a smiley picture, and say, introduce yourself, include a picture. Give them ideas for what to say when they introduce themselves. Your welcome video, your challenge group video, an encouraging video along the way. This is all practice, you guys. You're only going to get better by practicing this. That's it. It's the only way you're going to get good. You're not going to get good by recording it and never posting it. Promise you, you're not. You're not going to get good by, saying it in the mirror. You got to record it and post it and be like, man, I blink a lot. Okay, next video I post, I'm not going to blink. I touch my hair so much. I hate that I do it, but I do it. I'm just like, oh, my bangs are messed up. So I'm always touching my hair. It's annoying. Still working on that one. But you see these things when you post and do the videos. So, all right, guys, we have less than a minute left. Anyone have any questions about what I shared? If not, smile. Everyone smile. All righty, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna do this with my camera. Everyone smile. Okay. Thank you, guys. If you have any questions, I'll post them to the team page. I am working on just creating templates, just like Angelina did the 30-day content for our challenge groups. I hope you're using that. But you can use that within your groups as well. But I'm gonna create 2 files, the 7-day water challenge and the sneak peek. I know some of you aren't ready for sneak peek, but I do wanna remind you that on the 24th, next Thursday, you need to start inviting people to sneak peek. You gotta invite people to come listen about the business. So I hope you do that. I'll see you on the team page. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Mwah! Anyone have a question? Anything? Jimena, love you. You look pretty. I can't see Amanda or Junie, and Justine went to a picture. Monica, Chanel, bye guys. There's Justine. You did your workout. You go, girl. All right, bye, Amanda. Happy you're here. See ya. Bye, guys.